Secrets, betrayals, and clashing intentions. Even attempts at bonding could turn explosive. So let's reminisce on our wonderful Galentine's dinner that we had. It started with pure intentions. Samuel wanted to get all the girls together this time. I think this is one of the few times that we were all together. Yeah.
For sure.
So that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Had a little fortune-telling cookie game where we got to each open up fortune cookies and then share that fortune with another girl. Unfortunately, one did not get any fortunes, so
I honestly don't know how that happened. So
Yeah.
It wasn't any shade.
okay. Yeah, it's kind of felt a little intentional with what was going on, but I'm glad it wasn't intentional. And we unpacked some things. Samuel is being confronted actually by his nemesis at this time. So Jazz, you're confronting Sammy about what he shared at dinner regarding your pregnancy that we now know is a lie, that never happened. That's quite a shock. And then Sammy decides to spill some major tea about Leslie's boyfriend. Sammy, why did you feel at this time it was appropriate to spill what was said about Leslie's boyfriend?
I remember starting out after the fortune cookie exchange that I wanted us to have a good time, but I also wanted us to be upfront and honest, myself included. And that was me admitting to you that I had repeated the information you had disclosed to me. And you heard me, I think, but you weren't open to an apology at that moment, which that's how you feel. It is what it is. There's only so much I can do, but you are entitled to feel the way you do. And so I then transitioned over to Lezli because I did have information that I was unsure how to go about because it was so devastating. And you can think I'm this villain, you can think I'm evil, and that I had some ill intent with it. But I genuinely, as your friend for so long, really did want to tell you, but also didn't want to tell you because the source that I have who told me this information doesn't want to be identified and asked me not to tell. So I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. And you can believe whatever you want.
So this source, as a back end on the show, I get to know a lot of things. I don't necessarily know who the source is, but I kind of have an idea. You still don't want to share who that source is, even with what's going on with that source?
Out of about 75, 25. 75 being no, 25 yes.
And can I just ask, why you're so protective over this certain individual?
I really think that this individual's reveal would destroy Lezli, to be honest.
So it's someone Lezli does know?
Correct. Yes, Lezli does know.
Are you crying?
I cannot waste tears on somebody that doesn't appreciate my friendship and doesn't value my friendship. Until this day, I don't know who that source is, and I honestly don't care anymore.
Did it affect you in your relationship in any kind of way?
We talked about
confronting him.
We talked about it. We still, I don't know who that source was. I know the parties involved, but I don't know the source and how it came about to be there, because it does not make any sense. There's some holes there. And we're so deep into the fact that I don't understand why somebody who claims to be so honest with their friends and values their friends and doesn't put them through hurt and anger and sadness and doesn't lie would put one of their friends through hell by not telling them right on the spot. He brought it up just enough to where he knew it would hurt me enough to not be like, okay, yeah, I know details of you or about you. Let me hurt you a little bit.
Yeah.
But wouldn't do it fully, especially in front of the ladies either.
Yeah.
We were there. I was just so ready to hear it. I don't like people who hide things from me.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody that claims to be so honest as this person here says he is, it's just so sad to see somebody claim to be the best of friends when he's clearly not.
Yeah, and it almost seems like you're valuing this other source more than your friend Lezli here.
And the friendship that he claims to have.
Mm-hmm.
Or he.
Well, maybe I am because of what you did at the ring last year, Lezli. You hurt me a lot. You really did. And I don't think you understand that. And yes, I did something wrong. I wasn't honest with you. I did not come up to you and was forthcoming. I really wasn't. And I do regret that. But you do need to take in my perspective as well. I was literally stuck in between you and this person. And as much as I want to tell you,
And imagine being stuck in between somebody that you think is your friend. I would have told you, if you were to have been in a relationship and I had information about you months before, not even like a couple days, I'll give you that. You know what? I've been debating about it for 2 days. Maybe 3. I haven't told you. And I have to say it in front of the whole group.
Yeah.
I have to bring it up and this evening at this dinner where we're supposed to be having fun. But no, you're not putting yourself in my shoes. And I don't think you can. I don't think you ever will. Because them too, I don't blame them for that day.
I don't either. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to fault anyone else. It is my fault. I am the reason that this is on this season. Like I mentioned before, this is a horrible showing for myself. And I am ashamed. I am sorry. As much as I was being honest.
You should be. Because
And
I'm throughout the season, I was the one also, I always felt like I was apologizing to you. And then there we go again. I have to always go to you, to reach out to you, to apologize for something that I didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still over here trying to be your friend even though that you're holding information from me. You could have, like Taylor said, you could have just have left it one-on-one and told me separately.
Yeah.
You could have saved me the embarrassment.
You were never available, Lezli, so there's only so much
There
I can
is-
do.
Yeah, but even if you're not available, why is your first reaction to share personal information with the group?
Because like I said, I was hurt. I felt like Lezli...
And it was my fault.
Yeah, but
From what
like
you
you
did for the
said,
season reunion, yes.
well, like you said, that dinner was supposed to be about coming and being truthful and like setting the tone and like cleaning slates. So you start that way, and then you do your same behavior that you had done to Jazz. Do you think that's like cleaning slates and, you know?
I was trying to clean slate by revealing what I had. And I didn't go about the best way. I didn't go about the right way. That's what I should say. I didn't go about it the right way.
I would say cleaning your own conscience. Conscience.
Yeah.
I'm not the one with information, so it's not really...
You are.
You
It's-
are
it's-
the one.
I'm
You're the
talking
one
about the
with the
source,
information.
Jasmine. I'm talking about the source.
But
the
you
source
have
told me
it.
the information.
We were
So
just
therefore-
stating that. You have the information and you choose to share it, whether it's yours to share or not. You shared hers
Lezli.
and you shared that
Correct.
with all of us.
So that we can make amends.
So you understand how
I do
heard
understand.
it.
I've been saying
Do
that.
you
What do
understand?
you want, blood? I don't
No,
know what
I
you
want
want.
an
I
honest
fucking tell you,
apology.
I'm sorry. What do you
That is
want?
not enough, Sammy.
All right, we're getting a little tense here. How are you guys feeling over there?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Sydney always wants to have everybody at peace, and it's just because she hasn't seen Sammy's true colors, and I do not blame her, but I hope that you never get to see the side of him. with your friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And neither you. I don't wish that upon
They
both
won't,
of you.
because
At
they
all.
wouldn't have done what you did, Lezli.
We're spending a little too much time on this topic. Jazz, flipping the table, storming out, and hitting Sydney. Was that defending yourself or defending Lezli?
I'd rather say both.
Both.
I did not mean to hit Sydney in any intention did I mean to hit Sydney. But definitely for both of us. He had just put both of our information out there on the table and I wasn't gonna stand for it.
You're on the
so.
hot seat. Sydney, getting hit with a candle. What was your reaction? How do you feel? Did it change your feelings about Jazz in any way?
I was a little hurt, but I know it wasn't directed at me.
Mm-hmm.
I do think the whole situation, everything that happened the night, was just very childish, in my opinion. I think a lot of us let our emotions get the best of us. And, I mean, when you have heightened emotions, you're going to act out and do things that you probably wouldn't usually do.
Mm-hmm.
So, it didn't change my opinion, but I was a little hurt by it.
Taylor, staying quiet. You're often pretty quiet. Is that a strategic thing or you're just unsure of what's going on?
I know how to read a room, and I feel like sometimes it's better to be quiet just so you can observe everything that's happening because everybody's going to come with their opinions at you and try and get you to flip-flop sides and go every which way you want to go. So,
And that's exactly what ended up happening a little bit.
Yeah.
Lezli and Jazz, you guys got together for a little coffee break to discuss both of your mutual feelings regarding Sammy. And it seemed that you guys kind of got closer after that interaction. Definitely, we can see it today on the reunion. And you both agreed to call Sammy out or cut him off. Where do you guys stand with that right now, in this moment?
I'm definitely still in the same feelings. I do acknowledge his apology. Am I going to accept it? I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
And as far as where our friendship is, I'm not sure. I'm more on the possibly no more. So.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense considering what had happened. Which brings us to Sydney's housewarming. Alliances were revealed, confrontations imminent, and the season finale was brewing. First, I want to say thank you for letting the camera crew and the housewives be at your housewarming. This was your first, you moved in with your boyfriend in a nicer little home. It was so cute.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that was super sweet. Were you prepared at all? Like, did you mentally think that something could have exploded out of this night?
Honestly, I was a little prepared, just by, how everything ended at the Valentine's dinner. My whole idea of it was I just wanted everyone to get together, and I knew it would be a little tense at first, but I was hoping we could all talk it out, kind of get back in our good graces, and start with almost like a clean slate, build our friendships back up, and put the mistakes behind us.
Yeah.
And it obviously did not really work out how I wanted it to.
It immediately started with some tension. Sammy blowing off Leslie's hug. So it seemed like Lezli was trying to do something with there, but Sammy decided he wasn't going to have any of that.
Well, wouldn't you blow someone off if they basically assault you with an object?
With that being
freezing
said,
cold
I
water,
think that you
'cause
should
they
really
cannot
consider
control their
your
temper. I was
decision
talking,
after he
but
threw
that's
the
okay.
dog
I'll let you
toy
have your
at
moment.
No, that's true. Both of these groups, Lezli and Jazz, took Taylor aside, and Sydney took Sammy aside. Sydney claiming to be the peacemaker. I did want to ask you, Sydney. You claim to be a peacemaker, but it's very evident that you're on Sammy's side through and through. So I guess my question is that really being a peacemaker if you're not ever taking their side?
I do think Sammy, I'm the closest with him. He is one of my best friends. So I'm obviously going to lean more towards his opinion and have his back in things. I don't think I really, how would I put it? I don't think I don't not agree with what they're saying a lot of times. I think I do get defensive for Sammy just because I feel so close with them, and I'm not as close with the other girls.
Do you justify his behavior? Like, do you feel that his behavior towards Jazz and Lezli are justified in any way?
I see where it starts, but I don't think the actions are justified. As much as I love Sammy, I do think he does get out of pocket sometimes with how he reacts or lets his emotions take over. So I wouldn't say it's justified, but I do see where he's coming from.
Well, Sydney was playing peacemaker. We had Lezli and Jazz. You were talking with Taylor, kind of trying to see kind of what side she was on. Were you at all trying to enlighten her about Samuel's behavior? Are you doing that out of concern, or were you trying to form like more of an alliance type of thing?
No, it was not an alliance. It was from both of our parts. It's safe to say that it was out of concern because we weren't sure if she was seeing Sammy's true colors, and clearly, you know, at this point, we know where everybody stands.
Yeah. And Taylor, what were you feeling in that situation? You clocked it pretty quickly. And your confessional, you were like, I think they're trying to make me, you know, pick sides with them. Like, and you were very much against my own opinion. But can you elaborate a little bit about how you're feeling that moment?
I mean, they kind of want to say it's out of concern, but it almost makes me feel like they think I'm stupid, kind of, for being friends with Sammy, because it's like, you guys are having a conversation and you don't want something to happen to me, and I get that maybe they're seeing it from a side of concern, but the way they came at me was kind of like, oh, I can't make my own decisions.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it was an awkward situation just to begin with.
Yeah.
So I kind of just wanted to pull
Get
out
out
a little bit and just like mind my own.
Get out of that conversation.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it was thing one, thing two, jumping around the Dr. Seuss red box, being like, come on, join me, like, let's go. Like, oh my god, let's fucking Sammy. And like you said, she clocked it because these two literally were meddling, doing whatever they wanted, trying to get me. And
Yeah. And what
I
was
heard it.
supposed to be a nice housewarming party, we all get together and immediately Leslie's calling Samuel out about being a terrible friend, and Sammy is calling Lezli animalistic and barbaric and comparing her to a bear because her parents apparently didn't raise her correctly, so she threw water on him in a previous moment.
Yep.
You still stand by those words? You still consider her animalistic and barbaric?
yeah, I would never get physical, whether you actually put your hands on someone or throw something at someone. I would never do that to you.
Is that what you were doing?
Did it touch you? I threw it at the room. I didn't throw it at you.
Did you or did you not
Yeah,
throw
because
a dog
she's
toy
a
at her?
bitch.
Did you or did you not?
Yeah, I did, but
Perfect.
Then you're
Yeah.
animalistic too.
I'm literally not. I don't throw fucking water at someone because
So
I
just
told
throw a
the
dog
truth.
toy and say go fetch.
Well, you have to have a dog.
Woof.
See what I'm saying? It's Sammy wants everything around him is just wrong, and he wants he's so perfect.
So that's why I
Nothing
took
that happens.
accountability earlier.
Talking about accountability, you negate everything that they're saying and you start bringing up text messages between you and an old cast member.
This is a double standard. She's a hypocrite.
What were the text messages?
The text messages were that after filming season 1 reunion, Lily and Lezli had this conversation, unbeknownst to me, that apparently because I was vocal with Lezli because she chose not to have my back, like a friend, not even a friend. Let's squash that. Like I would have for you. You tell her I am not to be trusted, that I have a big mouth, that I am
You do.
fake as fuck.
You are, because you
that
are.
you agreed with everything that Lily had to say, even though to my face and to the room and to the audience, you didn't really have that same consistency. So I was presenting a case that you're not the Lezli you want to present yourself as. Whereas I'm being 100% authentic. And I
For
feel
sure.
like you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah, and this is one of the one times we see Sydney like stepping up and actually being vocal. In that
Well, she
moment,
was a voice. 100%.
I know this is the first time she's used it.
Well,
When you were defending Samuel during that confrontation at your house, that was the first time you really were like, no, like what in that moment was really clicked in your head for that?
Honestly, I feel like it was just a build-up over everything that's happened. There's just been so much bickering back and forth, and it was just like, we're here in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get us to all get along, and then the complete opposite happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like I was fed up with it. I was just like, I don't want one of my friends to be dissed right in front of me in my own house.
You're only fed up with it because it hasn't happened to you.
So she's fed up with it because we're acting like fucking animals and
You are, yeah.
idiots.
You
No,
are,
you
yeah.
were.
You are.
Because you literally threw something at
The second I took my time to listen to what Lily had to say about you.
No, keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Yep. The second I took my time to listen to what Lily had to say, it's when I stopped to think, okay, Sammy is really not who he says he is, because he's over here claiming that he's this, he's that. You are all words. I'm over here trying to make amends with you, time after time after time. After you calling me all the way you did, all these slurs, I'm still trying to
What was
make amends with you, and then here you are.
Those are characteristics. I wouldn't say they're slurs. So I think
Either fucking way, you are
No,
not.
either
You're
fucking
dissing
way,
the
it's not a
fucking
slur.
point. You're dissing the fucking point like you always do. You go off
Because you
the
say
fucking things
false
without-
fucking sentences. You're
Well, apparently you're all
false.
that.
Look at that.
How are you false?
You are not listening.
You want to go
If
back?
they were to take a second to listen to what we have to say and just put themselves in our shoes,
I think they have.
they would realize what I realized that they
It's
were.
not fitting into your narrative.
Well-
It's not convenient for you guys.
Oh, is it not for you?
Well, that conversation was not helpful at all. There was no resolve at all. Samuel, you ended up leaving.
I did.
You just straight up you were done with the situation.
I was.
You were
Especially after presenting the text messages, literally, like she denied, and lie. This one, lie.
Yeah.
So there's not much else to be said. There's not much to be done. I don't know what to go on.
Well, you left,
I did.
and then Sydney, you were like, I think this night's done, right? Is that how you felt? You ended up slamming her door on the way out. I was concerned. I thought that door was gonna break. I'm glad it didn't break. You just moved in. That felt a little bit disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like the whole night felt
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
No, that's valid. That's definitely valid.
And I apologize for that on my part. I want to let you know that I genuinely decided that that was your new home. And I told you I was going to be my best behavior, and clearly I did not follow through. So I should write that. I'm sorry. Okay, go break another door. Like,
I
can we
didn't
have
mean
this
to.
moment? Well,
It's not like I didn't.
Yours didn't
You
Yeah,
always
too.
want to have a moment. You always have to
It's
have a
always
moment.
the Sammy show.
Well, we'll continue with that Sammy show.
okay.
That's for sure. After all of this, all this blow up, do we think that any of these friendships could be reconciled, especially between these three? Would you guys say that you guys have friendships with them?
I'm still sitting here trying. I'm
Why are you
very,
answering? Was there a
very.
question?
Here we go.
Sorry.
Here we go.
Do you guys want to answer that?
I mean, I feel like there's the beginning of one, you know, and it's like with, you know, with everything that's gone on, it's definitely just been a rocky start. But I mean, I would love to keep building and hopefully put all the drama behind us and try to like have a fresh start. Because you guys are great people, and again, it's like we just let things get ahead of us in a way we didn't want it to.
Yeah.
So I would hope we can, but you know, it's kind of up to
That's nice of you.
everyone else.
Yeah.
I hope we can too. Like I have nothing against you. It's just the fact that I still feel like you're not seeing it because it hasn't happened to you or to Taylor yet, and I hope it never does. I would also like to keep your friendship because you're an amazing person, and so are you. I don't have anything against you either. I know you have a voice. I know you have an opinion, and I don't want you to make you, or I don't want to make you feel like I am putting you to pick sides, because that's not what we meant to do that day either. That was not our intention to make you feel like that, and I apologize from my part to make you feel, you know, like you had to pick sides. the second I took the time to listen to what Lily had to say, it kind of opened my eyes on how Sammy sees. And how he portrays himself because he says, I'm this, I'm that, but then here I am, again, you know, I could have done the same thing. I could have not shown up today.
I just finished this. I'm gonna go
Thank you.
figure out what happened with Samuel.
Yeah.
Over there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I could have said, hey, you know what, I'm not going to show up, screw filming, screw all of you. Yet here I am, one last time, trying to make amends. It doesn't matter what he calls me or what he did call me. And if he kept his source, I'm still here. And that's something that he doesn't see.
Can I just like have a
I know you
I
have a
love
minute,
you.
but we have to wrap up pretty work. I just gotta do the first.
Okay.
Can we just like wrap it up?
Yeah, I just
Okay.
I'm
Okay, well I
1
can
minute.
give you a minute, but we don't have a lot of time.
no, I appreciate it.
But I can't force somebody to see something that they just don't want to see when they act like the victim. And they walk out and the truth is being told. But yeah, I would love to keep you guys as friends and build up off of, you know, good things and good memories. As little as they may be, but I do. I appreciate it.
Thank you for holding this. And I feel like it does. It says a lot about your character that through all the shit, you do still show up. And I see that.
I agree. I would like to still keep a friendship. I do also need to apologize because it seems like Sydney, you're always in the fire of my
She's always in the
Yeah. I
She's
really,
right?
I really am extremely sorry about the candle. As far as the door, I did not know I slammed it that hard. I do that even at my own house, and I do not need to. And I really am sorry. And I'm glad nothing broke or fell off the wall. You have a mirror and there's just a crack. Glad it didn't. Glad it didn't fully break. I
seemed
do
like-
really love you and respect you. So.
Good. It seems like you guys have had it resolved. Samuel needed a little bit of a minute, but unfortunately our crew, we're gonna have to start wrapping this up. So, yeah. Do you have anything else? Okay.
I just want the scene to be done, but I'm okay. I didn't mean to be rude. Any other minute.
That's okay.
There's so much I can do.
Yeah. Well, thank you ladies for this wonderful reunion. I hope to see you guys all again. As we know, this season is quite the season. We end with one house, two alliances, water thrown, doors slammed, and secrets were finally exposed. Season 2 of the Chico Housewives ends here, but the drama seems to last forever with this group. So hopefully we'll see the